Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cosmic Evening. And I'm Smita, and with me is here the beautiful Sandhya Iyengar. Okay, so you might be wondering if I'm the host, she's the guest, she's the host, I'm the guest. No, it's nothing like that. We both are hosts, we both are guests. So, hi, Sandhya. I don't know if I
Hi,
should say
Krishna.
welcome to your own show.
Yes.
Yeah,
So, how are you doing?
I'm
Long time.
great. I'm great. Yes. How are you, Sandhya?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so I think we should introduce ourselves to the audience who are watching us. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So I am Smita Iyengar. I live in Finland, and I met Sandhya Iyengar because I wanted to, like learn yoga a few years ago, and that's how we connected. She is my yoga teacher, by the way.
So,
Yeah.
I am Sandhya. I live in Bangalore. I'm a certified yoga teacher. So, I got to meet Smita because of the yoga.
Yeah.
She learned for quite some time. That's
Mm.
how our connection started.
Yeah, but today we are actually connected to, like to talk about something very different, very unique, and probably many people would not even imagine that I would come up talking about this. But okay, let's break the ice, and we are going to talk a lot about astrology, about the cosmos, and that is exactly why our show is called Cosmic Evening. I chose evening because Sandhya means evening. So I just chose evening, and Cosmic has SME in it. So we kind of like the name. Yeah.
So, Smita,
Mm,
like recently I found out that you have learned astrology.
yeah.
And you were posting about tarot reading.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, you know, tarot reading,
Yeah.
which is more of West,
Yes.
and
Yes.
astrology is something we connected with Indians.
Yeah.
So, how and why both? Can you just share about?
Uh, okay, I can say why both, or like why, first of all, why I got into this. So there is a very popular saying, Sankata Bandaga Venkata Ramana. So it's like whenever you are in trouble, you are going to pray God or whatever, get into this kind of spiritual things, you will consult astrologers, everything. So then this exactly happened a few years ago, and I had consulted many astrologers. They told me many things about me, and some of them even predicted I would die in 2023. I'm still alive. It's 2024 now. So, yeah.
Mhm.
So this happened, and then I was like, kind of looking through these things, and then I was like, okay, what is this? Let I know these things, okay, because okay, I will share the story of my birth a little bit later. But then, yes, I knew a little bit of astrology. Somehow, I had interest in it. I knew how things work, how the cosmos works, and how the planetary energies are harvested, how it is done. I knew about it, but then I was so fogged and so foolish to, like believe many astrologers who are actually basically trying to get money out of you. I knew that, but you will still give in to it.
Because Sankata Bandaga Venkataramana, what
Yeah,
everybody says, you just buy in first.
yeah. So you will be like, okay, mine is half baked knowledge, so maybe they're right. So that is exactly what you think. So, like if they say they are very popular people, and I have contacted really, popular people who have been like, they even have their own calculation methods in their name and things like that. I have contacted them also. And when they say things, I was like, okay, they are so experienced. They have like about 40 years of experience in things, so they can't be fooling me. I was under that impression. But then when they ask for the fee, okay, somebody asks for 21,000, somebody is 51,000 rupees. Okay, rupees. It's not euros or anything, it's rupees. But still, even in euros, it's quite high, like 200 euros or 500 euros of money and an astrological consultation. And they're not doing anything also. They're just telling you what is written in your chart. I was like, what is so, so much hidden in it that people are charging this kind of money?
Hmm.
So I was curious. Then I kind of, okay, let me try it out. And then I started to read books. And then I was like, yeah, like an amateur, you read books and you learn things and you know a few things and all that. But then this was when I got COVID. When you get COVID, you basically have nothing to do. You're locked in a room, you're isolated. All you have is your phone, your computer, whatsoever. You can do whatever. So that is when I figured out this tarot reading. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is when I contacted one lady in Mumbai. I contacted her, just took a tarot reading from her. She was offering something, like a free tarot reading or something like that. I just took. Then I was curious. I'm like, how? And like how is it possible for somebody to like read through just a playing cards? If you know, tarot cards are actually playing cards. It was used to play a game, just like your like the playing cards, what you have, the jack and the spades and all that. So that is
Yeah.
how it was used,
Hmm.
tarot cards. And then suddenly some people started to like predict somebody's future about from those, and then that's how it started actually. And then I was like curious, now how somebody can predict something with playing cards. Then I contacted that lady. I asked her if she can teach me also.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she said, okay, I'm more than happy to teach you. It's good that somebody is showing interest. Then I told her, see, I know about this Vedic astrology also a little bit. So I want to see how it connects or how it resonates. And
Hmm.
then I was like, okay. Then I took course from her and I bought my own tarot cards. And then I started doing tarot reading. But I must say, tarot cards, it totally depends on your energy, the person who is taking the reading, their energy at that point of time, at that particular day. And that is why, if you know or if you ask any tarot reader, they say don't ask the same question again and again.
Okay.
They say that because the energies, like they modify and you get different answers
The
and you will be
energy
confused.
varies throughout the day, the
Hmm.
particular day and time.
Yeah, so it depends on that.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I was not so convinced. I was like, okay, I mean, what kind of prediction is it if it can change every day?
True.
Correct?
That you
Yeah,
cannot believe or go with it.
yeah. So then I was like, let me just go back to the roots then. Why? How could our ancestors, like predict everything so well? What is it? Then
Hmm.
I started studying that. Then I noticed that it is nothing but logic.
Okay.
Okay, it is nothing but
So,
logic because it has logic, it has mathematical calculation, it has science, and it has
hmm.
some Vedic stories, or I can say that the stories are probably made up, made up by to convince people or the next generation, to convince them the stories have been made up or something like that, or maybe to have a better understanding. That's what I feel.
Okay.
It is also possible that some stories are actually, true. They might have happened,
Hmm.
but some stories I think that it might have been made up.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
like
astrology is basically science,
yeah, I can say it is more of a math than science.
math.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
so basic.
And
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
now
you were
this is
asking something.
very interesting to know how you ended up
Yeah.
learning astrology, going to tarot and back, and then again Vedic astrology thing.
Yeah, because
Now,
I
there is a term Jyotishya.
yeah.
Is astrology and Jyotishya one and the same, or there is some difference?
Okay, see, Jyotishya is more of a predictive astrology.
Okay.
Okay, so astrology is you calculate the charts and you do everything that comes under astrology, and then the predictive part of it, like, okay, if you have this planet positioned in this position, then you get this kind of results on that becomes Jyotishya.
Okay.
So the
So,
prediction or the result of astrology is Jyotishya.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Hmm. So because it's always, interchangeably used
yeah,
for
definitely.
better understanding. So
Yes.
I always had this curiosity, like, is it the same or it's different?
Okay, now if you ask me like what kind of skills you need to be an astrologer, you need to be good at at math at the first place,
Mhm,
math,
mhm,
and you need to have something called logical understanding, and then you
mhm.
should have good analytical skills
Okay.
and some part of memory.
That's most important, right?
Yeah, so you have to remember. I mean, you cannot like search or Google out every time. Like, okay, I have my Mercury positioned in this position. What happens then? No, you should know some things.
Correct, correct. I mean, you cannot go for books or Google every
Eh,
single time. So you
Yeah,
will have to know it properly. So you have to remember.
remember. So memory is a little bit important there.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and there is also, like many significatory things that a person's, chart is actually seen on their face. They also call it Mukha Samudrika Shastra or something like that,
Oh
actually.
yeah, people say
Face
like
reading.
ಮುಖ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
Yeah, Mukha Samudrika Shastra, or it's like, the face reading, what they do. So it is basically they try to read your, like the planet positions, or if they're doing good or bad, or what kind of results you're getting from each planet. They try to judge looking at your face.
I mean, is it possible?
Sometimes, yes, I don't know, at least for me it has been linked.
Okay.
I don't know that part very well. Okay,
Hmm.
but
Okay.
what I can say is, I don't know, I'm actually now curious. I have to dig into it, read into it, some things and things like that, but
Because most of the times when you go to an astrologer,
yeah,
like sometimes it so happens that it will not be accurate or close to it.
yeah, yeah.
In that case, just by looking at face, how is
Mm.
it even possible to read? Say,
Yeah, that's what I said. See, for example, they say this mouth part and the lip and your teeth, everything is belonging to Mercury. So if you have a strong Mercury or a well-placed Mercury, you will have a nice, good lip shape, a good teeth.
oh, okay, okay. Hmm.
And then if you have well-placed Venus, then your cheeks are rounded.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I
And
mean, again, there is this thing like, okay, here is also there is some shapes and
mm,
logic into
yeah,
it.
some logic into it. Or I don't know, somewhere recently I even read that the lip is actually Mars. And because of the
Mhm.
color, maybe, I don't know, there are many things, like many theories altogether. But one thing what I feel, or I have seen from myself, anybody who look at me, the first thing they ask is what lipstick I use, and do I actually draw my lip.
Okay.
I have been asked this many times, and many people say I have a good smile. So with that, I can say that okay, my Mars is very well placed, my Mercury is very well placed. I know it.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, maybe it's connected. I don't know. I start to
Hmm.
feel that, but then I have no idea.
The conversation is getting more interesting, I would say.
Yeah, true, true. Because there are so many things, that we don't know, and it's been written, and many people have spoken about it. Uh, I don't know. It's so. I mean, the more you dig, the deeper it gets.
True. Like you said, you kept seeking, is it?
Yeah, I keep seeking. Yes.
We are more of seekers than believers, and that's the reason our generation needs a logic behind everything. I mean, we go in search of why it is done in a certain way or why is
Exactly.
it copied in a certain way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how we are able to find answers and relate it with even the stories that are being told to us.
Yes, yes, definitely. Because I always look for, logic in
Mhm.
everything. I
Mhm.
won't be convinced very easily. Even if it's a very small thing, very simple thing, it's very difficult to convince me.
Okay.
I think you had that experience already while teaching me yoga. So, yes, I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hard person to convince. So, it's like unless I am sure about something, I will not
Mm.
talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, you need to know the facts and if it can be related And if
Yeah.
it's working, that is when you start believing.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
exactly.
I
Exactly.
am this kind of person where I like or I love to listen to these mythological stories,
Yeah.
whether there is some logic or not, because I have always found them very interesting. And at the end of the story, whether there is a logic or not,
Mm.
but you will definitely have something to take away.
Yeah, true. I agree with that.
So sometimes at the end of the story, I start analyzing. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so they say this because this is how it's connected to certain things.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm more of like, okay, let me listen, whatever it is, let me listen. And then let's find out what it is.
Yeah.
It's
So,
more of like, reverse engineering.
yeah, reverse engineering. I don't know. I at least, like many times, I always try to find logic with every single thing.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. I
You
think,
know, when we ask our elders about it, they're like, ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಧಿಕ
yeah,
ಪ್ರಸಂಗಿ ತರ ಆಡ್ಬೇಡ.
yeah, because
We are
I
always
really
told.
wish, yeah, I really wish they could explain the reason of,
Yes,
many things they did,
true.
right?
Because now we are able to find out the answers for many things.
Yeah,
Now we feel that, okay, they would have told us
correct.
much, before.
Yeah, so it's like if only while transferring the knowledge, or like when they wanted you to follow the tradition, if they had given the logic behind it, then people would not be like so ignorant about what they're doing. Actually, I'm
True.
glad now many people are opening up to these things, like the ancient astrology or the ancient practices of
Hmm.
India. Many
Hmm.
Westerners are opening up to it, like for even meditation, even yoga, for
Yoga.
example. Yeah,
Hmm.
so they're able to appreciate the importance, or like the effect of that in our life. I can even say
True.
even Ayurveda.
Yes, yes,
It's
I
a
was
way of
about to
thing.
say. I was about to say.
Yeah.
मुंह के बाद छीन लिया. That's the moment. That is the moment right now.
Yeah.
I mean, when we can relate, and now we have found out, like, okay, this is so helpful.
Mm.
Be it yoga or Ayurveda or the astrology, any of
Yeah.
this, the traditional values,
Yeah.
everything. Now we are able to follow or hold on to it because we started seeing why it is so important,
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
right? Like you said, if they had told us when we were kids or
Yeah,
we
I
were
know.
teenagers, we would have followed it like since decades now.
Yeah, and I actually tell this to many people. We just do things like what they did, and we don't even know the reason. There's a very nice story for this. Okay, I think I don't know if I told you also. Okay, I actually heard this for the first time on YouTube. I some kind of sage saint, somebody who was telling the story. Uh,
Mhm.
he said that okay, the story is like this. There was a person, a man, and he always did Janmashtami puja in his house,
Mhm.
okay, every year.
Okay.
And then when he was, and they had a pet, they had a cat, they had a pet. So and every time they were doing this Janmashtami puja, he used to keep that cat in a basket, hide the
Okay.
cat in a basket. Okay.
Okay.
So every year, this is what used to happen. Now they used to do the Krishna puja, and then they were hiding the cat in the basket till they all
Basket.
the yeah, everything
End
was
of
over. End
the.
of yeah, end of the puja, everything till everything was cleared. The cat used to be in a basket.
Okay.
Okay. So what happened is the person, he passed away,
Hmm.
and next to carry on the tradition was the son's job.
Hmm.
And by then the cat also was not there. The cat also had passed away along with the dad. Maybe like
Okay.
one year or something, the cat was there. He did the same way, hid the cat in the basket, did the puja, and then the one day the cat passed away. So he was confused. Now there's no cat. What do I do? Okay. So
Don't tell me he bought another cat.
yeah, so he actually thought. He thought, he's like, okay, now cat is a responsibility. Earlier, dad used to be at home. He used to take care of the cat. So what do I do now? What he does,
Okay.
he goes to the neighbor. He says, can I borrow your cat for the puja?
Okay.
Okay. The neighbor is confused. He's like, what kind of puja is this? Can I also know? He's curious. Then this guy says, no, no, whenever my dad did the Janmashtami puja, he used to put the cat in the basket. So it has become like our family tradition. We have got so many benefits from doing the Krishna puja every year. We have been doing this for many years. I really want to borrow your cat. Can you please give it to me? So this instigated the neighbor. He's like, okay,
Okay.
you always do that, right? If you see your neighbor is progressing well, you would try to see what they're doing to may do the same thing and you also can progress.
Yes.
Yeah. So what the neighbor did, he's also like, okay, so the cat is the secret of their success. So let me also bring a cat. Then he was like, okay, why should I actually use? Then he started, like getting the cat and then he put the basket. Then in the evening, he invited many guests for the feast or something. Then they all saw the cat. They were like, why are you keeping the cat? Then he said, no, no, the cat is supposed to bring good luck. I learned it from my neighbor. They have been doing this for many years. They have their family really progressed well and they got good benefits and all that. So I'm doing the cat thing. So people who had come there, they used their extra intelligence. Now one fellow thought, okay, why a local cat? I will go bring a Persian cat, very expensive one, so I will get more benefits. So he got a bigger cat, like a more expensive cat. He started keeping that in the basket. So this is exactly what is happening to our traditions. We are not focusing on what needs to be done. We are focusing on the external factor of hiding the cat in the basket for the Janmashtami puja. Now that has become more important.
True, true. I mean, without knowing what has been done or why it has been done in a certain way,
Yeah.
just do it like a replica rather than why.
Yeah.
And the importance of doing puja, it's just the replica of it.
Yeah. So that is exactly what has happened to our generation now. So
Mm.
initially, why the person, the father of that person, why he was keeping the cat in the basket? It is because Janmashtami puja has to do with a lot with, butter, milk, yogurt, and things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
true.
You keep
True.
it open. So you don't want the cat to come and mess that. So you
Correct,
are
correct,
keeping the cat inside.
correct.
So you don't understand the logic. You just see that, okay, cat brings luck. So I'm going to get a cat.
I mean, even if you are replicating something, use your brain, right? A bit
Yeah.
of your brain and think why.
Yeah. So,
Don't
there's a
copy it.
saying. Yeah, there's a saying, nakal karoge to bhi akal laga ke karo. So it is like,
Yeah, exactly. Do it with some brains. God has given you brain to think. Just don't copy it.
so this is exactly what has happened to our traditions and what we are doing now, many things. And okay, I can talk about, like umpteen number of things like that. Many people are seeing, Instagram reels. Okay.
Oh, that's a big
Insta
thing now, right?
Instagram reels. Yes. Keep cinnamon in your purse. You get more money. Or you will not,
I have heard about it.
you will not lose money. Keep cinnamon in your purse or keep
And
cinnamon in your locker.
they've also told keep cloves in your purse so that your problems, I mean, you will not face any problems.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know what are these? So these were done.
To me, these are spices, so I really
Yeah.
don't. Other things like
Okay.
these things
I
are
can
not
give you the logic why it was done before. Okay. Cinnamon,
okay.
cloves, tej patta, all these things are nothing but insect repellents.
Hmm. Because
Okay.
of their odor, the
Yes.
pungent odor.
Yeah, or because of the pungent odor. And earlier days, you did not have cards, you did not have smart money. You only had paper money.
True, true.
Yeah. So paper money, if you save, there can be insects, silverfishes, everything that comes and eats up, and like your money would be spoiled. Basically, it says that if you keep cinnamon stick, धन का नाश नहीं होता है, धन का नाश. Okay, it's not like you get more money. It's like it doesn't spoil the money what you have.
I mean, there'll be no
So,
insects to bite.
yeah, that's all. So that's all.
Mhm.
So that is exactly what the cinnamon sticks were used for.
I remember, like, in the olden days, it's just the paper money, no digitalized
Yeah,
money. I mean, you didn't have that thing.
yeah.
In our bakery, the village people used to come, those customers.
Mm.
It used to be like rolled and wet, and
Yeah,
we literally had to keep it open or dust some flour on it so that it absorbs and doesn't get spoiled.
yeah, yeah.
So this is also like one of the tricks, like to keep it better.
Yeah, to keep it better. So that was the reason why they used cinnamon stick. Now this has become like a cat story. They think that keeping cinnamon sticks will give you more money.
I'll tell you one thing. I mean, it's not exactly safe. I've seen people like, going to during exams, they just go to the temple, visit
Yeah.
the priest, and say, please do nice puja to my pen and in my nakshatra so that I'll not fail in the exam. I mean, see, you have to study first and then do whatever you want. But just by doing the puja, your pen will not write the exam, right?
So you are the person who has to write. I mean, you should
Yeah,
work on
just
yourself.
see, you can give some bali or do some archane, puja, anything to your pen. But pen will only write when you write and what you write. It's not the pen. So this is, I can draw a relevancy. Like just keep the cinnamon
Yeah.
and gives you money. You have to go work. Otherwise, it will not give you any
Yeah,
money.
exactly. So if you just keep, I can keep like 100 sticks of cinnamon and keep there, and I can sleep the whole day. How will I get money? How will I generate money?
To buy cinnamon also, you have to spend. It doesn't come for free.
Exactly, right? You don't get even the cinnamon stick for free. So unless you are Karmendriya, Gnanendriya is, Karmendriya and Gnanendriya are in sync when they are actually,
Yeah,
you know,
correct.
yeah, they are in sync. When they are active is when you can attract money.
Correct, correct. Otherwise, it's only.
I actually keep making fun. I keep I have commented on a few reels also. They have blocked me actually. I said I have seen this. Okay, keep cloves, keep cinnamon stick, keep something else. I'm like, yeah, right. Take some basmati rice, make biryani on the go. I commented that on someone. They blocked me.
See, here, they're not looking at the logic. They just get offended. Rather,
Yeah.
they would have asked you, like, why did you
Why
say?
did
Or
you
what
say
is
it? Yeah.
the rather, I mean, they got offended so much. They just
I
also
have.
it's about their followers, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
if you say certain comments, then their followers might be some intellectual followers, especially.
Yeah.
They'll be like, okay, there is something. There is something. It's fishy.
Yeah.
Let me ask
Exactly.
this other person.
I have been blocked by many people. I'm a badass that way.
It takes courage to get blocked.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
You need to have that courage to say the fact and get blocked.
Yeah, and also there was one more woman. Okay, she's not blocked me yet. She at least responded. She spoke to me. She keeps saying, "Guru में दम होनी चाहिए. I can change your destiny." I'm like, who are you? You cannot change anybody's destiny. It is impossible. They think
Mm,
that you can change a destiny by doing remedies because they are selling their remedies. So I asked
mm,
her, out of curiosity, I pinged. I asked, what is the remedy you're doing, and how can you change somebody's destiny? Now, let's say I just told her, I want, like I'm really going through very hard times. I'm having problems with money. So can you help me? Then she said, yeah, sure,
Hmm.
I will help you, but I'll have to do some paid remedy session. So you will have to book your session with us for that. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm in a lot of trouble. I had to act. Okay, I'm in a lot of trouble, please help me, and I need to fix these problems. I don't know what to do. I'm seeking your guidance and that and this and everything, I told her. And then she said, yes, you'll have to book a paid remedy session with us. Looks like you have something called karmic depth, which is acting in your chart. And by she's a tarot reader, so she's like, by your tarot things I could check, so you'll have to get a paid remedy session. Then okay, I said, fine, how much does it cost? She first asked, where do you live? Okay. The moment I said I'm in Finland, her fees, was like 55,000 rupees.
Give her cinnamon. No, that will give her money. Why?
I was like, I am coming to you saying that I'm having issues with money, and you're asking me to give you money. How does it help?
That is actually a hole in my pocket.
Right? See,
Doesn't give any remedy. Rather, it creates more problem because so much of money I have to pay.
yeah. So I was like, then how are you changing my destiny? You are making me even more poor.
Yeah, totally. You should have told. I'll give you. Sorry, I mean, I just got carried by this.
Yeah, but this
Okay.
really happened. This really happened. I always do these kind of things, and that is why I told you I'm a badass. Many people block me for this. Then I told her,
Oh my god. Like, why?
I don't know. I'm naughty. I'm like something will be tickling me somewhere, so probably.
I mean, you will just get the fun out of it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just
even if
having
you
fun.
already know things, you're like, huh, let's see what she'll say. Let's see.
Yeah,
And
basically I
she's a tarot reader. Okay. By seeing you, she should have also understood you're also a tarot reader because they can see your life. I'm so sorry, I have no idea what it. I'm just,
because this is exactly what is happening. I don't want to take their names because they have like huge fan bases. I'm no one from there. But yeah, but this is what is
Okay.
happening.
Now, on a serious note,
Yeah,
because we spoke about like these practices and how people are fooling around and everything.
yeah.
Off late, I've seen that tarot reading has got too much of attention. People are
Yes,
going for
yes,
it. But
yes.
actually, tell me, when they can tell you like your future or
Mm,
what has happened, they
mm,
say they get visions or something
mm.
like that. Can they really see what profession you are into or what you have done or anything of that sort? Or is it just like that moment, what energy you carry? It is only just that.
Well, see, like I said, not all tarot readers are fake. The
Mhm.
person I went to or the person I learned from, she has been very sweet. Her name is Alka Bakshi. She lives in Mumbai. I'm telling you because she's the one I learned from. So she actually, when she took my first reading, she said, "You don't even have to pay me because you're coming to me. You trust me in something. You have seen something. So don't pay me this time." Okay.
Okay.
So there are people who actually help you without taking any money also.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Okay, and recently, I think last year in September, October, I had some issues with, my health and things like that. I had to take extra iron or something. Then I mean, I was talking to her on a general note, like I saw talked to you. I told her. Then she said she made a prosperity jar in my name, and she did a bay leaf ritual in my name, and then she sent me the pictures. She didn't ask me to pay for it.
Okay.
So there are people like this also.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just saying that she said मेरे मन में आया आपके लिए करने के लिए मैंने किया.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, and she went to some Ganesha temple, and she called me from there. she did a video call from there, and she showed me that Ganesha temple. I know that you can't come here. I don't know. I felt like calling you, and she called me from that
Nice.
place.
I mean, it's similar like ಊರು ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೊಲಿಗೆರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So
Yeah.
it's not always like in every field we see genuine and fakeness,
Yes.
right? So it's
Exactly.
the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I think with this, we'll end this particular session for today, and we'll again come with many more interesting stories like this. And we'll definitely talk about how yoga is also, connected to astrology, everything. Right? Right, Sadhya?
Yeah, yeah. Like now it's even more interesting for me because how yoga and astrology
Yeah.
is connected.
Is
Yeah.
connected, right? So let's do that, and let's try to focus on that in our upcoming sessions and episodes and whatever you call it. So this was Cosmic Evening for you people with me, Smita, and
Sandhya.
yes. So we are here to share some knowledge about the cosmos. Mostly, okay, if not teach you anything, we are at least trying to save you from being cheated from others. At least
And
understand the cosmos better.
have an informative conversation so that you can put your thoughts in, you
Yeah,
can analyze and understand.
yeah,
Right, Smita?
exactly. Yes, yes, sure. All right. See you then again in another video, another episode, another day, another evening. Bye bye.
Bye.